Okay, here we go. This is for middies. It's for a midget, so if we have any midgets.
You got it.
You're pretty short. I'm just kidding you. That's actually when you're underneath a trailer or something, it's a lot easier to dig yourself in and out, especially the fat guy, you can get stuck. So. Remember we were talking about fittings? You know, how this one right here. What is that? That's a drain fitting. Yeah, that's made for like roof drains, couplings. That's an 8-inch drain fitting right there. And just to give you a rough idea, that fitting right there, let's say you go ahead and glue it onto a piece of 8-inch pipe, and it doesn't hold. The fitting right there is 85 bucks. Yeah. For that 90. So that's the reason why when you're working with pipe, you want to make sure you're taking your time and hooking it up. Yeah. We have couplings, same thing. They're big. That coupling right is probably 40 bucks. Yeah. So as you can see, it don't take long to put a lot of money into stuff. You know, that's why it's important to pay attention when you're working with pipe and stuff like that, because every time you make a mistake, it costs your boss money. You know. So most plumbers are not going to use anything bigger than that. 8 inches is as big as you're going to go, and that's for like roof drains on commercial structure. Pretty heavy duty. But anyhow, what I want to do today is talk about some more tools in the trade, stuff that you're going to see when you go on jobs with different plumbers. One of the things that we use, you know, levels are nice. But let's say, for instance, you're out on a job and you've got a pipe to run 100 feet. Yeah, you can put a level on it every 100 foot. But guess what? You know, it's going to look like this. So I don't know where my transit went. It's around here somewhere. But anyhow, what we do is you set this up. It's a laser. Okay? And it has a level adjustment, so you can level it. And once it's level, turn it on, and that little head spins. And there's a stick that this mounts on, which I don't know what the hell it's at, it's in here somewhere. And this mounts on there, and that hits that, and that will tell you exactly what your grade is. Now, you can hold your hand, you can see it shoots it. Well, how are you going to see that in the daytime? How did it go? Well, that's what these are for. Put these on, put your stick out there, and you hold this up, and you'll see that red. You'll see the red hitting on it. But in a bright daylight, that's what that's made for. So, gotta go down, down, up, 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 right there. So that's pretty much. Let's see what the level is for. Well, it's a laser, red light, and what that does is it's like 3D sunglasses, and it intensifies the red. So what it does is it just gives you, and when it's really bright outside, you can't see a laser like this. And what that does is it just brings it down. So it's a real simple tool. It's basic. It's not a big deal. But if the guy wants to shoot 100 feet, you need to use it. You know, get past that. So remember we were talking about vents? Yeah. This is what goes on the roof. It's called a boot. What happens is the pipe goes through that, you bend it down the inside, the roof roofs around the outside of the flashing. So that way your roof doesn't leak. That's a vent boot. And those are made of lead. Yeah. Which is not going to affect anything, because if somebody's up on the roof drinking water out of there, you got a problem. That's a lead boot. Yeah, they are. That's so that they can seal them in, you know, with tar, and then they put the shingles right up to it. So that's a lead boot. Anybody have an idea what that is?
Some type of filter. Yeah, it's a filter, right?
This is a dryer vent filter.
Dryer vent filter.
It's made for a gas water heater with a power vent. Very important fixture. If you have a gas water heater with a power vent, you don't put that on there, it's going to last about 6 months and it's going to blow up. A lot of different things, just different fittings and stuff we talk about. Right here, this is off of a water heater. What you're holding in your hand right there is about $300 worth of material.
It's copper.
Yeah, between the copper and the valve and your what they call a non-commissioned company. So that came off an old water heater that you replaced.
That's still what it is?
Yeah, that's what. If you had to buy it brand new, that's what it costs for those fittings right there.
And that's reusable?
2-inch now. Nope, once it's used, you're done.
What do you do? Just scrap it?
Yeah, it's all scrap. Brass and copper. So that's stuff that you use on commercial water heaters, copper piping and stuff that you use. It's heavy duty.
Why wouldn't you be able to remove that?
Well, the problem is it's old. It's like us when you get old, you leak. You know, copper gets thin, erosion, it wears it out, you know. So that's the reason why it was replaced instead of reused, because evidently there was a leak down there somewhere. Let's have a brain for it. Okay, you guys move over here. We were talking about different types of pipes and fittings. This is called Ubnor. Just a pipe. Nope, wrong pipe, Mike. Right here. That's the new piping system everybody's using now. It's called Ubnor. Yeah, potable water. What's really cool about it is
Flexible? Sure is.
it doesn't lay out.
Does it get hot?
Yeah, it can't hurt. You can take this. That. Right as you can. It's really cool with
Right back. Should make some. I'm broken down. Oh, man. No. I got a torch here, though. I mean, that's random. Random. I can't tell it.
Now you would think that piece of pipe is no good, but it is. it back to its original shape. And you heat it. That's what's really unique about Ubnor pipe. Now you should use an open flame. Use just like you've done. When you heat it up, that actually goes back into its original form.
Same size? Or will be a little bit?
Nope.
Is it still a straw?
Oh yeah. This is an Ubnor gun. These guns are $600 a piece. What we have are rings. So let's say we take, that takes a while to cool down. Take this ring, and it has a lip on this side of it. So let's say you're running a water line, pop that on there, and then put a plug on it. Take this, put it in the end. Shove it in. Not hold it. Got 4 of those. Every truck has one. So count to 10. Try to take the plug out. Try to take it out.
Still coming out.
It ain't coming out. That'll hold 1,600 pounds of pressure. Thank you.
If I do, could I have $10? I'm broke.
Yep.
No. Yeah, hold on. I got this. Bricks. Yeah, you're right.
You ain't getting it. You get badass as you want to be.
I thought I was like, hold to something. I was like, good thing.
I'll make it easier for you.
Like, it's this now. I can have $5. You gotta pass it quick so it's tight.
No cheating allowed.
Big shrug. I got this one too. I'm having a grip. Hold on, everybody try. Everybody try.
Video moving.
It's supposed to wait 20 seconds.
Oh, it's your pass that.
I ain't gonna waste my time. You're not gonna get it out.
Oh, it's your own, I can tell you that.
So that's the new piping system that we use. It's called Ubnor.
What do you use to cut that?
Use regular tubing cutters, just like you have in your box. Now, you have, when you're working with Ubnor, you always want to make sure that you have 2 sets of tubing cutters. One set is made for plastic. The other set is Ubnor only. Because when you cut this, it's dull. What will happen is you make an oblong. Now that's a perfect round cut. The thing is, you just got to be able to get this fitting on here. You make it oblong. Take your finger, drop it on there. See it fits right on there. But if you use a pair of dull cutters and you squeeze it, you're not going to get that on there. That's why you have to be really sharp. Now the cool thing about it is, there's different fittings, of course, for every size. We go up to 2 inch. Let's say you got a piece of copper. Here's a hose. Stop. Same thing. Put your ring on there. Expand it. No, put your ring on it. Expand it. Pop that on there, and that's your shut-off supply. Like under a sink or under a toilet or anything like that. So that's an Ubnor fitting. Same thing here. That's a ready to fitting. So you've got an adapter, you can adapt your copper to this. Slides in there once that locks in. Okay, that's off. So that's Ubnor. What I do is when my guys come in, and after they've been here a little while, then the guy from the company that makes this pipe comes here, and they certify it. So you got Mark.
How expensive is that pipe?
It's just a little bit more than regular pipe, not much. So, if you figure CPVC is probably about 4 cents a foot, that probably runs about 6 cents a foot. We buy it in 300-foot rolls. The nice thing about this is it comes in a 300-foot roll. You don't have to put couplings on it all the time.
And it's type flexible.
So, what's really cool about it is you can run from that end of the building to that end of the building. You don't have to put no couplings on it. So every time you put a coupling, it's a leak. I don't think we have any manifolds in here. There we go. 3/4 inch line is your main feed. Put that in there. What you do then is you can take this, you can run 3 lines off of this to put in fixtures. So that's what they call a manifold. So what you're doing is you're turning 1 line into 3 lines. So you're not putting in couplings. If you got 90s, as you can see, you can pull it off. And these, if you're going to change the size of your pipe, you go from 3/4 to 1/2 inch gaps. So that's what this piping system does. Well, they've been using it in Europe for 20 years.
Oh, yeah? You run the adapter, not the pressure.
What's that?
You run the adapter with the 3 lines, but not reduce the pressure.
No. No. Nope. You can only put 5 pounds of shit in a 5-pound box. I don't care how hard you pack it. So, when you have a 3/4 inch line, for instance, right here's 3/4. By code, that's your main line in the house. So, and why is it red?
Why is it red?
It's hot.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what happens when you're in an attic and you're running pipe? You get them backwards really easy. So the safe thing to do is just use the red pipe for the hot, use white or blue for the cold. They make it in blue. I don't think I have any idea. Use white.
Yeah, you got some Ubnor.
So that's what you call pipe. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story. This pipe, if you expose it to the sun, within a month it'll totally disintegrate.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
So it always has to be on the ground.
So that's the reason why that pipe's not to be installed outside. It's only installed inside. So, yeah, it's only installed inside. Like I said, it comes with 300-foot rolls. You get 600-foot rolls. And we got it. Some more.
I see some back there.
1 inch. That stuff is heavy. It's a bear to work with. But what it saves you in time and labor and material. And the cool thing about it is if you're gluing pipe, you can accidentally miss a fitting. Say you're up in the attic and put pieces of pipe together to make a turn. Let's say you just pre-built it. Well, then you go back and you glue all your fittings. What happens if you forget one?
So,
Then we got a flood. You can't forget with this. You got to do every fitting. So that's the reason why I like it, because there's no room for mistake. Now, fun part. Copper pipe. Normally you solder everything. There comes a time when you can't solder copper. It has water in it. If there's any moisture in that pipe whatsoever, you will not be able to solder it. Because
that way you can use it.
yeah, one of the reasons. Plus it gets real thin. So, they came up with this. This little critter. This is what they call a pro press. Fitting, if you look inside, you'll see an O-ring. Yep, that's a coupling. Okay, if you're working for a company that has any salt whatsoever, they'll have a pro press system. So let's say we're on a job and I can't get the water to go down. What I can do, take the pro press. I'm not going to put a valve on here because it wastes. Put a valve on it and shut the water off. Couplings ain't that expensive. Pop that little bugger on there. Gotta make sure you don't have any burrs. This little pipe. Because on new copper, they recommend you don't sweat. I mean, you don't sand it. You need full size pipe. Pop that little bugger on there. Open the jaw up. Just like that. Fingers clear. It uses 4,600 pounds of torque.
So I can pull it off.
Go ahead.
Didn't learn the first time.
Show me how much you can.
Yeah, I don't have $10 to give.
That's a pro press. Now, you wonder why many companies don't use these.
Too expensive. And it's dangerous.
That little kit right there, how much do you think it costs? Robbie, I'll have to call you back.
$5.
$6,000.
Whoa.
That's right.
$6,000 for that kit. It goes from 1/2 inch
What is useful?
to 2 inch.
$6,000.
But when you're in a situation where you can't shut water off,
That saves you a lot of money.
putting right there about $40. But if you can't shut water off, man, it's a lifesaver. We do a lot of nursing homes, retirement homes, and the valves are old, you can't shut them off. So I can literally take that machine under pressure, cut a line with water running wide open, pop that on there, throw press it, shut it off.
That's what we watch it.
So that's one of the systems that you can use. That valve right there is about $80. So as you can see, it doesn't take long to build up money in fittings. But if you ain't got it, you can't use it. So, it's called ProPress. You got Ubnor, you got ProPress. Now let's say you're in a situation to where you got a water line, you can't even get in, you can't get in there with that to fix it. Okay? But you can solder. Have this.
4,500.
Close.
He said 45.
CO2. It's cold. This right here goes into the fitting. Locks in. Like this. You unscrew this, you wrap it around the pipe. This goes on one side. Let's say you got a space you need to be up this far apart. Just like this. It's like that clamps on the pipe. You got another one here. This goes on here, like that. You look these up, turn it on, let it freeze. Freezes the pipe, freezes the water inside the pipe. So what that does is it gives you time to cut a pipe downstream. Solder, put it back together, shut this off, and within 5 minutes it'll unfreeze itself and water flows. So you can freeze up to now. This is for emergencies only, and the reason being is because
That's expensive.
that's very expensive. You know, it's $75 a tank to fill it. And a 2-inch line to freeze it in 10 minutes, you're going to fill a tank. But when it comes time, you have to shut the water. I mean, you can't cut a 2-inch water line in a ceiling. Put a ProPress on it if you're in the middle of the hallway in the nursing home. So you freeze it, get out of line, cut it, put a ProPress valve on it, shut it off, come back. Now you don't have any water running, you're not flooding out a hallway. So that's what this is for. So, technology is amazing when it comes to plumbing tools. People think that, you know, plumbing is just it's not. It's a lot to it. Anyhow, that's that. ProPress. Ubnor. Freeze. Any questions? Everybody's an expert now. You can explain to this. That's all that matters. So,
You got a good teacher.
ProPress doesn't stay on trucks. When we have a job where we need it, the guys will take it and use it. Ubnor, everybody has a gun on the truck. They have fittings. I just bought 60 boxes to set up some other fitting boxes for so everybody can train on the truck. So that's what that's all about. Soldering. Go back to nature, man. That's where it all started. That's where I started. Everything was soldered, everything was screw pipe. You can't really see it, but I'll walk over here and show you. Back in the day, we were real friendly with this machine. This is the threader. This is dies. Has an oiler, puts oil on the pipe when it goes through. Set of cutters, reamers. What this does is, that threads galvanized pipe. So, which is galvanized. That's what you gotta use for gas lines.
That's it.
Yep. So that's what that machine does. That machine will thread it.
Doing thread right now?
No. We'll do it in another class when I got time to pull it out and set it up. The last one I did was probably about 6 months ago. I had a gas line to run, 2-inch gas line. I had set it up and we cut pipe for 3 days. You gotta measure it all, you gotta cut it in 90s, couplings, different types of fittings. Now, gas pipe, they got a new type of pipe over here. That's gas pipe. This is 3/4 inch track pipe. What the track pipe does is you peel this back, there's a clamp that goes on there, and it has a ring and it locks it in, and it makes it so that it's airtight, so that it doesn't leak. We use this in attics. Our houses that have gas, $600 for 100 people. So it gets real expensive, but you know, if you're doing the job, you're gonna pay for it. You know? Want to run gas lines, so that's what it costs. I charge $4 for gas lines. So, that's another system.